Hello everyone, this is Prajwal, and today it's my pleasure to interview a valued team member and a friend, Kishan Joshi. Kishan,
Thank you so much, Prajwal. And Prajwal is my group lead. And if I talk about myself, then I am Kishan Joshi from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, from Masai also. And my Masai code is FT35 underscore 280. Uh, and please ask the question, Prajwal, so like we can move further.
yes, I believe it's necessary to know that it's a B37 batch, a B37 block, and we are doing construct week 2. And well, Kishan, I have a few questions for you. Let's go ahead with that. So I'm interested in knowing what is the scope of your project and like why did you choose this project and what led you to choose this project?
Yes. That's a great question. So I choose the batting app, and if we talk about the batting app, then batting as app is directly correlated with the customer. So it is
Yes,
really connected with the behavior of the customer. So if we understand like which things brings the customer retention, then we can go further in the broader sense of the professional life. That's the reason why that's the overall general view I choose the batting app regarding project. And the data is also the very high level data, because many people are involved into the gaming industry, and many people are gamers in general. So that's the reason why to understand the customer behavior, how we will how we can change the customer behavior, and what is the specific things we can bring to the table by utilizing our specific data analytics skill. That's what I thought, uh, and that's the reason why I choose to go with the batting app data.
that's a great perspective to have towards this project, Kishan, and I'm really glad you have that perspective because you brought in a lot of value into this project. So let me go ahead with my next question. So what specific technologies did you use and why did you actually choose them? Like if you use, let's say, app X, why did you use it and why not app Y? So how did you do that? How did you make that decision?
Yes, your question is really great, and your question is really bring me and literally push me to going granular and giving the generating the answer regarding certain things. So, our if I talk about the data analytics process, then data analytics process is like data loading, data cleaning, data exploratory data analysis, certain manipulation with the data, modification of the data, then visualization, then dashboarding, then insight generation. So this is all the things we have to amalgamate. And
Yes,
the worst part of the thing is that we can't do it in a one tool. But but the good part is like that is the give us the opportunity to learn a multiple tool, and how that particular different tools is compensate with the other tools, and how that is the particular thing I learned. Like specifically, if I talk about the technologies, then for data loading purposes and data cleaning purposes, we utilize the Python library like the pandas, NumPy, and for the data EDA, exploratory data analytics, we generated we done the exploratory data analytics with the matplotlib and seaborn. Then we also then we made the pipeline connection with the Power BI, with MySQL and Power BI, and this particular connection give the great amount of learning to us. And not only that, first I try to do the things with the Tableau, and we made the visualization, but we not able to conduct the relationship. So due to certain because we are using the Tableau public, and Tableau public has a certain constraint, and due to that reason, we shift to the Power BI even after doing the lot of processes. That gives the sense of adaptability to us, and we have to sometimes do the trade-offs and all this stuff. So Power BI and Tableau is also great technology. We got the opportunity to work with both the technology, and that's all from my side. Like I literally learned a lot of technology in this process, so I'm grateful about it.
Yes, your point about interconnective, like all the apps are interconnected, and you have to mention like how the trade-off, like what trade-off are you gonna choose, and that's very interesting. I found that very interesting. So that's great. Let's move on to the next question and the last question, I think. Can you explain the architecture of your project and why was it designed that way? So, आपने if you have designed a project and why was it in that way? So go on.
So if I talk about the whole architecture, then our
Yeah,
architecture starts with the building block, which is data loading. The data is the basically the architectural fundamental thing. And
yeah,
but the data is not useful until we get the insight out of it. Data is not if data is not convertible in information, then it is not useful. Data is not useful
true.
until it is converted into insight. So to generate the insight, we gone through the different architecture of the project, like how basically we do the exploratory data analysis, how we do the data cleaning, we handle the missing values, we deleted the duplicate values, and lot of type of lot of mess type of work we done in terms of data cleaning. And Power BI, and with the help of Power BI and Tableau, we can use the relationship, and and afterwards the visualization process came, and we made the dashboard, and got the understanding about the customer trends and all this stuff. So that's how my entire architecture of the project is basically designed. So the architecture of the process is like first data for data loading and data cleaning, and then data pipeline. The pipeline is needed because in a future, if more data comes, then our model should not destroyed. So
Yes,
it
yes.
can handle it can handle the future data also. So to look at the future and to understand to with working with that particular perspective, I gone through I made this data architecture, specifically pipeline and visualization. And our visualization has also the great part, and connected with quite connected with the pipeline. So so the all things is interconnected together, and in this particular way the entire visuals work. So that's all about this question.
So you mentioned a very interesting thing, that is about the interconnectivity and everything. So that's interesting. And also you mentioned like uh, you are not thinking short term. Yeah, look, this is 5 MB data and you're taking that. So you're not thinking like that. You're thinking like, how can I scale this up? So that's an excellent way to look at that, look at the project. So well done, Christian, well done. And thank you for being part of this interview.
Thank you so much for asking the question, and thank you so much for being a group lead as well. So quite grateful for the team we got, the group lead we got. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian.